Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Lions franchise. Today we're gonna play the last two games of the regular season against the Packers and in Chicago against the Bears. And we have two upgrades here for both our tackles. Sidney Woodyard gets one as well. Pass block, some finesse for run and pass blocking. The Packers are still quarterbacked by Jordan Love, who has developed into a solid starting quarterback in this league. They have still Aaron Jones, 99 overall running back with great speed and juke move, carrying, spin move, ball carrier vision. And then they have Davante Adams with his great route runnings and catchings, still a 99 overall receiver. Kenny Clark, 99 overall defensive tackle, 99 strength, 99 tackling, 98 block shedding, 96 power moves, 98 play rec, 97 awareness. He's a monster and he's gonna probably destroy our running game. Darnell Savage with 93 speed at the back end, zone coverage at 89. They still have Adrian Amos. They drafted a couple of young cornerbacks. They still have, or rather they got Ben Hayward, a young cornerback who once was on our practice squad, on the Lions practice squad. And their secondary looks pretty good. Their linebacking situation, not that much. But we'll jump into the game. First play of the game, and Dwayne Haskins is off the mark for Lindell Thierry and for what would have been a 75-yard touchdown. Haskins over the middle. This time he's on target, but TJ Hawkinson can't hang on to the football. 3rd and 10 coming up, and Haskins is going down. Derek McIntosh, one of their young edge rushers. They drafted a few years back in the first draft class, or maybe in the second. I don't remember. This is Aaron Jones, 16-yard run for the first down. And now they have a play action for Jordan Love. Man, wide open. This is Davante Adams. Javier Taylor couldn't hold his zone, and this is a 33-yard completion to Davante Adams. Jordan Love over the middle. And Jay Sternberger has a couple of yards, but that was 3rd and goal. So 4th down, and the Packers are going to add 3 points. Lions get another shot, and Calvin Short has 12 yards on 1st down. He is trying to catch up to 2,000 yards on the season, rushing yards that is. And Dwayne Haskins is on the money on 3rd and 2. It's JJ Arcega-Whiteside who has been really great this season. And there is Calvin Short, and he has another 10-yard run. He's already at 30 yards in this game. 1st and 10 at the edge of field goal range. Now it's Andrew Scott, the youngster, the rookie, who has not a shot at Rookie of the Year because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have drafted John Meredith, a rookie quarterback, and he's gonna win it. And then Calvin Short has a great run, 13 yards, and that brings him to over 40 just in the first quarter. Calvin Short runs an angle route, and Dwayne Haskins goes down. This is incomplete. 4th down, and the Lions are going to add 3 points. Jordan Love has a man open on the slant, and that's caught. Michael Gallup with the 1st down. And they are approaching midfield. Jordan Love on a 3rd and 10 though, and he just dumps it off to Aaron Jones, and that ends in a 4th down. So the Packers are going to have to punt it away back to the Lions. And Calvin Short has an open lane, and he's down the field 14 yards from their own 10-yard line. He's now at 6.5 a carry. Pretty great stuff. And now it's a play action shot, and over the middle, wide open, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, and the cornerback missed the tackle. It's a touchdown. 76-yard score for JJ Arcega-Whiteside, as Derek McIntosh has to leave the game. He's gonna sit on the bench though. And now Kevin Sutton goes to the quarterback. He doesn't bring him down at first, but Amari Burns helps him out, and Jordan Love is going down here. And that ends a possession for the Packers. And now Dwayne Haskins moving around, has a man open. It's Arcega-Whiteside, and that's a 1st down, 12 yards, 95 yards, and a touchdown on 3 of 7. And then Calvin Short runs it up the middle, weaves around, gets a 1st down. And Haskins on the slant, Arcega-Whiteside. This time he's tackled. But first down, Lions. 3rd and 11. Tough 3rd down for Dwayne Haskins. And he's off the mark. Almost throw it to a defender. And that ends in a field goal attempt. Jordan Love moves around, moves back, and then he goes down. It's Carlos Jefferson with a pretty great sack, and that is his 20th of the season. And you can't leave the best defensive tackle in the game one-on-one against a guard. What are you, crazy? Carlos Jefferson with 20 sacks this season. Probably not going to break the sack record, but Calvin Short is trying to break another record. 2,000 yards on the ground. Maybe he can get there. It takes about 150 in each of the 2 last games. As Arcega-Whiteside has yet another catch and is far over 100 yards on the day already. And then Calvin Short has 9 yards. That brings him over 100 yards. And we are approaching the 2-minute warning here. 10-point game. Dwayne Haskins, only one back in the game, and Darian Taylor on 3rd and 4 makes an incredible grab. What a play by Darian Taylor. But John Wise, the right guard, exits the game into the locker room, and he would not come back in this game. We'll check his injury out later. Darian Taylor, what an incredible catch against 2 defenders to move the sticks. Calvin Short breaks a tackle, gets down to the 5-yard line. That's 12 yards. 1st and goal, 7 yards after contact. He was met at the line of scrimmage. And there you see, torn labrum. He will not return today. And Eric Nelson is going to be the backup. And there's a play action shot. No, Dwayne Haskins is going to run it in himself. It's a touchdown. Lions extend this lead to 20-3. It's a 17-point game pending the extra point. And the Packers have 49 seconds left to put some more points on the board, as this is Matthew Garrett with his first catch. And the Packers take a timeout. 1st and 10 for Jordan Love over the middle, and Matthew Garrett has another catch. That's 13 more. Jordan Love, 1st down again. And this time he dumps it off. That was Michael Gallup. Standing right at the sticks, that's 11 yards. And they take one more timeout. 15 seconds left, no timeouts for the Packers. And Jordan Love retreats, and he goes down behind midfield. And that is going to be halftime. You would have needed to throw it away there and then hope your kicker can make a long field goal. But we are at halftime. Of course, if you enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Lions are absolutely dominating this game. 300 yards in total. And another team that got dominated today, or not dominated, but the Giants lost. But that is gonna make their playoff hopes look a little bit more slim. Then the Cardinals beat the Seahawks, or at least they are beating them, but they would go on to win this game and tie up the division lead. As Jordan Love moves down the field quickly to start the 3rd quarter, and this is incomplete on 3rd down. Jair Alexander with a great play. And the Packers would have to punt this ball. And there is another play action shot for Dwayne Haskins. He throws it, and at the sidelines, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Nobody else in the area. 21 yards to get them out of their own end zone. And then Dwayne Haskins moving around on 3rd and 10, and the only thing he can get is a few yards to Lindell Thierry. 4th down, punt back to the Packers. Jordan Love. And this is a deep one. He unloads it, and Michael Gallup got behind Jair Alexander, and that's a touchdown. Packers cut this lead down to 10 points, 78-yard score for Michael Gallup, the ex-Cowboy. 3rd and 3. Dwayne Haskins. He has to retreat. He throws it, and it is over the head of J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That was not a throwaway. But they have to punt it back to the Packers as Matthew Garrett has yet another great catch. And that one is going to be 22 yards. Matthew Garrett is having a busy day as he has another catch on the slant over the middle. That's 10 yards. That's going to get him 10. That's going to get him to 2nd and inches. 2nd and 5 now to Jordan Love. And this is a touchdown. Matthew Garrett. Who else has the score? The really good receiver, 2nd-year receiver, I think, out of Michigan State, as Dwayne Haskins throws a pretty bad pick to Darnell Savage. And this lead has just been cut to 3 points, and now the Packers are taken over at the edge of field goal range. Dwayne Haskins did not see Darnell Savage at all. Lingering in the middle, he thought Lindell Thierry got behind the defense, but he did not. And on 3rd and inches, there's a great stop made by Javier Taylor. 4th down and 2 coming up. And the Packers are just going to add a field goal. So this game is tied at 20. Calvin Short runs it up the middle, and that's 16 yards. Puts him to 150 on the day. Calvin Short having all those 150, 160, 170 games. As Dwayne Haskins goes down once again, nobody open. 2nd sack of the day for Derek McIntosh. 3rd and 6, Jordan Love. And he has not the first down. Davante Adams out of bounds. Shy of the sticks, and they have to punt it back to the Lions as Calvin Short runs it up the middle. Now 15 yards more, and he is at 165. He's having such a great day. Now there's a motion for Jason Spillman, the 3rd running back, and he has almost the first down. That's 10 yards, but 2nd and goal coming up. Dwayne Haskins throws it up. It's a goal line fade and touchdown Lions. Arcega-Whiteside with the score, 2nd one of the day. 4 minutes left, and the Lions take a 7-point lead late in the 4th quarter. Great play by JJ Arcega-Whiteside, jumping over the cornerback there. Great play. Packers take over. And Jordan Love is almost intercepted. Justin Gunter, you need to take that away. 3rd and 7. Jordan Love, and almost intercepted once again. Luke Wagner this time, and David Bakhtiari comes out of the game. He's hurt. 4th down. Jordan Love without his best tackle, and he throws a pretty ill-advised pick to Jeff Okudah. And the Lions take over with 2.5 minutes on the board. Davante Adams was the target, but this throw was a pretty bad decision, and Okudah takes it away in midair. 2-minute warning right here. Dwayne Haskins has a man open, and that is Lindell Thierry. He breaks away from the tackle, runs it down the sideline, and is taken down at the 10-yard line. That is a 41-yard reception. And Calvin Short, they are trying to run the clock out. Timeout Packers, 1 remaining. Calvin Short up the middle, and he's going down on purpose at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, no timeouts left for the Packers, and Calvin Short into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Lions 2-score lead, 14-point game. The Packers have 100 seconds left to turn this game around. Jordan Love is retreating further and further, and he goes down. It's Carlos Jefferson for his 21st sack of the season. 3rd and 22. Jordan Love throws it, and this is almost intercepted. 2 defenders got their hands on the football. 4th and 22. And Jordan Love throws it up, and Jair Alexander with a stellar job against Michael Gallup, and this game is over. Dwayne Haskins can just take a knee, and the Packers are now in danger of not making it to the playoffs. 34-20 is your final score. It was a pretty exciting game overall, but at the end, Jordan Love made a couple mistakes, and that put him into really bad situations with the pick. A couple sacks allowed there, retreating further, losing 15 yards in the process. And Yeah, so this game was pretty much dominated by the Lions on the ground. 211 yards for Calvin Short, Andrew Scott, and Jason Spillman. Also, Craig Sutton had a couple carries, I think. But we are now at 13-2. Lions look like a really solid Super Bowl contender right now. They got back to a really dominant fashion of playing, and Calvin Short 182-1. Aaron Jones had a pretty lackluster game. Andrew Scott had a couple of carries. Craig Sutton, and then JJ Arcega-Whiteside 156-2. What a great game by him. Michael Gallup also 106. Matthew Garrett had 99. And then for the defense, Luke Wagner and Justin Gunter flying all over the field. Dom Spearman had a pretty nice game, 2 TFLs against Calvin Short. And then Carlos Jefferson, Kevin Sutton, Amari Burns in the backfield. And Jeff Okudah had a pretty great, almost game-sealing interception. Darnell Savage, that was a pretty bad pick too, and if the Packers would have turned that into a touchdown, they would have had a better chance of winning. As Carlos Jefferson gets a pretty great upgrade here, plus 3 finesse moves. That puts him up to 82 with morale. And now Justin Gunter also gets 1. Block shedding and strength and play rec and pursuit. That is a pretty great one. Extension already gotten, and he's gonna be in Detroit for a long time. Alex Woodson gets 1, and that is a pretty weak one, I would say. But plus 2 zone coverage, that never hurts. He's now at 81. He's developing really nicely. And then we had a challenge against Aaron Jones, I think it was. And we also have to check on the injury. John Wise is gonna miss every game until the Super Bowl. If we make it to the Super Bowl, he's gonna come back. But if we're not gonna go to the Super Bowl, that was the last we've seen of John Wise in this season. Eric Nelson is gonna be his replacement, and he has a few weaknesses, but he's a pretty strong guard. So now we are gonna go to the second game today. It's gonna be in Chicago, and it's gonna be a snow game. I'm so excited. It's the first snow game of this season, and probably the only one as well, I think. Calvin Short starts off the day with a 1-yard run. He needs 178 yards to get to 2,000 on the season. And we're gonna try to give him the football. Haskins over the middle, and this is incomplete. Arcega-Whiteside in the area, but there was another defender. And now the Bears are taken over after the punt. David Montgomery with a solid run of 13 yards, but now 3rd and 2. And Montgomery got the football, and he loses a couple of yards in the process. Jair Alexander right there. And the Lions have the ball back on offense. And Deontay Bryant has lots of green grass, actually white grass. And he's up to the 48-yard line. That is 23 yards on through the air. Craig Sutton on 3rd and 1, and he goes 10-5 touchdown. He goes all the way. It's a score on goal line personnel. Perfect blocking for the Lions, and Craig Sutton has pretty good speed, decent speed to take it all the way. And there is Jeff Okudah, yet another pick in this episode, and he's taking it all the way back. He almost got caught by Chris Barkley, but what an interception. Jeff Okudah. This is a 12-point game after they missed the extra point on the first touchdown. And yeah, they also missed the second extra point. Chris Barkley has some time. He wants to throw it to his running back, but that falls incomplete. It's 4th down, and the Bears have to punt it back once again. Andrew Scott on the weak side zone run, and he doesn't get very far. Calvin Short has some green room. And that is 8 yards and a first down. Dwayne Haskins on the RPO. It's Arcega-Whiteside, and he has 12 yards. First down, Lions. At the edge of field goal range. 11 personnel trips to the left. And TJ Hawkinson finally hangs onto the football. It has been a pretty bad season for him. But there he makes the grab. 2nd and 5. It's Andrew Scott, and he's into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Andrew Scott, the rookie running back, has a touchdown as well, and we are at 19-0 beginning the second quarter. And David Montgomery on 3rd and 2, he loses yardage. This is Ramon Colon. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Lions now, and Dwayne Haskins throws it over the middle on the run. Crossbody somehow, and he got it to Andrew Scott. It's a 23-yard reception. What a play by Dwayne Haskins. And it's another RPO, and Lendell Thierry has about 8 yards. 1st and 10. It's a play action shot for Haskins, and wide open. It's Deontay Bryant with a Lions touchdown. And that gets the lead up to 26-0. Barkley has about 4 minutes left to put some points on the board in the first quarter. And this is Deshaun Parker, and he gets about 9. 3rd and 1 coming up though. David Montgomery, does he finally get it? Yes, he got it. 2 yards, but still at only 3 yards a carry for him. And we are at the 2-minute warning already. Bears are at midfield. 2nd and 7. Barkley has a man open, and that is Deshaun Parker. Did he get the first down? No, it's 3rd and 1 once again. Barkley, this time they'll throw for it, and it's complete to the running back. It's David Montgomery. 1st and 10, about 90 seconds left. Chris Barkley, it's a 4-man pressure, and Barkley goes down. It's Damian Williams. He waited too long, and now they are taking a timeout with 56 seconds remaining. Barkley dumps it off. This is Cole Kmet on 3rd and 11, but he didn't get the first down. It's 4th and 4, and they're gonna try a 46-yarder, which at these snowy conditions is not automatic, but he got it. They finally put some points on the board, and the Lions have 44 seconds left. And Andrew Scott gets a block, and he's running down the sideline. This is a huge gain. What a play. 46 yards to Andrew Scott. And they are at the edge of field goal range. And Scott even stepped out of bounds. And now a play action shot over the middle. It's Deontay Bryant, and they are down inside the 10. 2 plays to get down to the green zone. And now they finally take a timeout. Half a minute left. Dwayne Haskins. He scrambles, tries to run for it, no, throws it, and this is a touchdown. Arcega-Whiteside. What a great play by Dwayne Haskins. He looked like he was gonna run it, so the cornerback left the coverage of Arcega-Whiteside. No, actually it was Roquan Smith, the linebacker. That was a mismatch already, and then he threw it at the last second to Arcega-Whiteside, and that's a touchdown. And they extend their lead to 33-3. What a game. What a dominant game by the Lions offense and defense. They are having a monster day, as the Jaguars win 27-24 and manage to get into the playoffs. This is their playoff berth, and Dylan Pearman had a pretty great game. Minnesota, they are not going to the playoffs, and the Cowboys are not either, but Minnesota loses once again. That puts them probably inside the top 10 for the next draft. And in the last game that is interesting, the Packers lost 30-31 to the Philadelphia Eagles. And that is a pretty big risk, considering they are trying to get to the playoffs, as we are trying to destroy the hopes of the Bears to get to the playoffs. If we win this, they have a pretty great shot at not making it to the playoffs, and this screen was pretty broken. 2nd and 5 for the Lions now after the Bears punt. And Short has a great run. He's at 90 yards. He still needs 88 more to get to 2,000. And Dwayne Haskins is going down. It's a play action bootleg. And Khalil Mack is in the backfield. It has been some time since he last got a sack on the Lions quarterback. But yeah, they got the ball back, and Cole Kmet has a first down grab. Chris Barkley with a short drop back, and he throws it to the flats, and that is not getting him anywhere. Jalen Smith with a 3-yard TFL. Backup defense for the Lions. And they're trying to set up a screen, and this is Damian Williams back for his 2nd sack of the day. 2 low-quality sacks, but I mean, it gets the ball back to the Lions offense, and they're trying to run it a lot as Calvin Short has a great shoot move. 17 yards, he's now at 107. That means he still is 71 yards shy of 2,000, and Calvin Short has 14 more. Now he is 57 yards shy of 2,000. Motion for Ortega-Whiteside. It's going to be a throw. And Lindell Thierry gets down to the 1-yard line. But there is a flag down. Who's it going to be on? It's roughing the passer. And this is nuts. This is going to be declined. 1st and goal from the 1. Calvin Short into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Gets the 1 yard, but also gets a touchdown. He is the front runner for running back of the year in the NFC with more than 1,900 yards right now. And Chris Barkley goes down once again. These screens are terrible. Damian Williams back for his 3rd sack of the day. 2nd and 17. They're trying to get it though. And over the middle, wide open, Cole Kmet, and he absorbs the hit of Talvin Canty. But they get the first down a couple plays later. And now Cole Kmet has an opening there. He has 19 yards and a first down. As they are finally marching down the field on this backup defense. Chris Barkley, 3rd and 10, and it's complete to Deshaun Parker, and he got it down to the 1. It's even a first down, but not a touchdown. David Montgomery has it, and he breaks a tackle, breaks a plane. Touchdown Bears. Finally, they get a touchdown in this game, and it's a 39-10 game now. Calvin Short, huge opening, and he runs it down the field, even breaking contact, falling ahead. He's now at 154. He is 24 yards shy here. And now he gets the football again, has a huge opening, runs it down to the 5, that's 16. And that does it. He is over 178, and he has got 2,000 yards on the season, and now backups into the game for the Lions. Andrew Scott with the touchdown, 2nd one of the day. 45-10 pending the extra point, and now they got it. They've already missed 3 extra points in this game. An interception here for Miguel Cruz, and he's taken down by Deshaun Parker. Didn't see him coming to get the tackle and prevent the pick 6. But Miguel Cruz with a pretty great interception there. And then Andrew Scott breaking the tackle for the touchdown in garbage time. And he has a hat trick of touchdowns. That puts 50 points on the Bears, a 50 burger. Now let's see if we have destroyed the Packers and the Bears' hopes of getting to the playoffs. We had to win both of those games, and that's why I did not pull starters, even though it would have probably been the smart thing. But you cannot sell tickets if you're pulling starters when you're playing your rivals. Now, this was a pretty great game by Calvin Short and Andrew Scott. 300 rushing yards combined for the Lions. What a day on offense. But also the defense stepped it up in great fashion and absolutely destroyed the Bears, at least. The Packers, not so much. But yeah, Let's look at the numbers. Pat Messina had a few throws at the end in garbage time. He was on the money, but he didn't do much with it. He also didn't throw for a touchdown. Calvin Short made it to 199 at the end and 1 score. Craig Sutton also had a score, and Andrew Scott had 8 for 50 and 3 scores. Deontay Bryant with 74 yards. Andrew Scott had 70 yards. He had combined 120. And then down the list, Lindell Thierry, once again, only 2 catches. He was not on the money this season, but maybe the playoffs will be enough for him to make it happen. And then 3 sacks for Damian Williams and 1 for Khalil Mack. Also 2 interceptions, Miguel Cruz and Jeff Okuda with 2 picks. Damian Williams, he gets an upgrade. Also, spoiler alert, he made it to the Pro Bowl. That is why he is getting this upgrade here. And the next one a few minutes down the road. Also, Kyle Hazelwood gets an upgrade. He had a pretty great season as well. And now he just gets faster, +1 speed. He's now at 95. He's looking like a really solid number 2 in this league right now. And then, yeah. Here you can see it, Calvin Short, 2,020 yards and 12 touchdowns on the season. That was a pretty great rushing effort this season for the Detroit Lions. For the playoffs, we have Raiders and Jaguars, Jets and KC. Then Baltimore and Miami are gonna face off. The Colts are the 1 seed. On the other side, the Packers made it to the playoffs. They're going to play the number 2 seed Saints. And the Cardinals did win that game against the Seahawks, but they did not make it to the top of their division. They are going to play the Seahawks, though, in the wildcard round, while the Panthers and the Giants are going to face each other. The Lions have the 1 seed, of course, and we'll see how that goes with the playoff seeding for the divisional round, as Lindell Thierry is now a 99 overall receiver, +1 morale, I think, still in force, but he looks solid. Jeff Okuda gets a zone upgrade, and he gets a lot of ratings, but catching and zone coverage, that's the most important ones. He's now at 99 zone. And his man coverage is getting up there as well. His press is pretty good. Damian Williams, that's the one I'm talking about. The one he got from the Pro Bowl. And I think it's an okay one. Not a great upgrade, but he's now at 91 block shedding, 80 power moves, 73 finesse moves. That's a number 2 defensive tackle if I've ever seen one. And then Tyrese Spence, he also made it to the Pro Bowl. And that is why he gets some pretty nice rating boosts here. He's now at 90 lead block, which is pretty crazy. But he also has some really good ratings to be a receiving fullback like Kyle Juszczyk. And then you also saw right here, the Cardinals are going to be our next opponent. We are going to play the Cardinals. The Saints and the Panthers are going to face off in the other game, as the Saints beat the Packers. Peter Windham, 3 touchdowns, and Davante Adams with 97, but also Nick Boyle, the tight end, had 96 and 2, and also Michael Thomas had 2 touchdowns. Pretty great stuff by the Saints there. They also got to the quarterback a couple times. Breland Speaks, Cleveland Farrell, Dom Spearman. Pretty dominant victory by the Saints. And then in overtime, the Cardinals beat the Seattle Seahawks, and because they are the lowest seed remaining, the 6th seed, they are getting to play us. 37-34, as Russell Wilson was sacked 5 times. The 1 interception by Kyler Murray didn't even matter all that much. We're going to see that DeAndre Hopkins, 163. He's going to be a problem. This is the team we're going to face. And Christian Kirks had 63 and 2 scores. And also Elton Gregory had 60 yards. This offense is pretty pretty dangerous for our defense. And then we have a couple sacks. No, it's 5. And this is Bill Black. I almost drafted him a couple of years back, and he has 2.5 sacks in this game. Ricky Hicks, they drafted him a few years ago. And Jay Polk, they completely renewed their defensive line, and they are dangerous. And we just lost our right guard, so that is going to be a problem. And then the Panthers, a 7-point victory over the New York Giants, and this was a come from behind effort. They were trailing at halftime, but in the second half, 14-3 to turn this game around. And Jameis Winston was sacked 7 times and intercepted twice. Barkley had a pretty great game, but also CMC 86-2. Devin Singletary had even a score. Kenny Golladay, the ex-Lion, 97. DJ Moore 67 and a touchdown. And Gerald Everett had 50 yards. That's what he's doing all the time. And now for sacks. 2 for Derek Brown. 1.5 for Brian Burns. Levi Caldwell got a sack. Down the list, some guy named Channing Griffin also got a sack. Jabril Peppers split. Leon Curtis split. Percy Hale split. And Anthony Nelson split. Carl Clayton also split. So a lot of sacks in this game. And now for interception, it's Gerald Ramsey and Dante Jackson. Their top 2 corners each got an interception. So maybe if we face the Panthers in the championship game, maybe we need to run it a lot, because they are great at getting to the quarterback if we pass it too much. So yeah, there you got it. We are gonna play the Cardinals. On the other side, just if you're interested, Jacksonville Jaguars 0 points in 4 quarters. 21-0. Both quarterbacks intercepted twice. This was not a great day to be a quarterback. It was a great day to be a running back. Josh Jacobs got a touchdown. And for the defense, since there was a lot of it, only 2 sacks, but they still got stopped somehow, so who cares? Also 4 picks. Great day for the Raiders defense to put a shutout in the playoffs. And then the New York Jets beat out Kansas City by 3 points at the end, and Sam Darnold played out of his mind. 389 passing yards and 4 touchdowns with no picks. Casey Cheek 176-2. What is going on? Tyreek Hill even had a 133, but it didn't matter. Andrew Hill 65-1. There was so much offense in this game. And for the defense, we have a couple players with multiple TFLs. Justice Hawthorne and Daniel Flott, both from that first draft class that I really loved. I wanted them both at some point. And then a lot of sacks as the Jets move on to the divisional round and are going to play the Oakland Raiders. Baltimore pulls off a victory as Tua Tagovailoa sacked twice and intercepted twice. This was not a great day to run the football apparently, but a few players over 70 yards. It was a pretty average football game. And the 2 sacks went to Quincy Peck and Carl Lawson. The 2 picks went to Chuck Clark and Marlon Humphrey, the best corner in the game after Jair Alexander. So that means the Jets are gonna play the Raiders and the Ravens are gonna play the Colts. That is a pretty exciting lineup and nothing you'll ever see in real life, because the Raiders and the Jets just suck too much. Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Lions franchise. See you in the next episode. Until then, spread some love.